Here with head coach Brad Laird, Northwestern State heading on the road and out of state for the first time this year. But before we look ahead, let's take a quick look back. Coach, Eastern Illinois on Saturday night, you had your chances. You've had your chances now to go back on film. And again, kind of like we talk about every week, what did you see maybe a little differently?
Yeah, probably, as frustrating as it was Saturday night, the way that game, the second half, more so the fourth quarter took place and opportunities we had. And, defense kept us in the game to give us that opportunity in the fourth quarter to win it. And, weren't able to get it done. And it was frustrating, disappointing. But you go back and you look at the film and you just see in a lot of areas, things that we did make progress in from week 3 to week 4, and very encouraging. Going into conference, we knew the caliber of football team we were playing in Eastern Illinois. Now 4-1, beating the top 25 team. Playing a group of 5 team pretty close. So, you just look, defensively, I thought just battled. Put in some tough situations, which when we're in those situations, we've done very well this year. The explosive plays we've got to continue to work on, but just really battled and offensively, take away the scoreboard, which is ultimately the only thing that matters. But we had 5 drives of 10 plays or more. I can't tell you the last time that's happened. 6 drives that were 7 plays or more. So. One thing we talked about was sustaining drives, and we were able to do that. 50% on third downs. Our completion percentage was up. So there was a lot of things that we had not done this year that we were able to do. But, you turn the ball over 3 times, that's the ultimate, thing that'll hurt you, and it did. So, we were able to look at the good things that we did, get the things corrected as we move into a new season.
Well, that's the thing. You did take steps. Take steps forward. And we talked about last week, not really being a true reset with the bye week, but in a sense, you'll get to turn another page this week, starting conference play where you are 0-0, and it kind of feels like a new season.
It is, and whether you're 4-0 or 0-4, you're 0-0 going into this week, and that's the thing that will not change. We always talk about look through the windshield and not the rearview mirror, because that windshield is a lot bigger and the future is what matters. And so, we continue to stand by that and understand the strides that we did make, except in one category that matter, and that's the scoreboard. But you open up conference, and as much probably any year, we always say it year in and year out, this conference is wide open, and man, I don't think it's any different this year. Going to Lamar, Lamar is sitting there at the top right now. They're 1-0 after winning last week, 21-19. It's everything that we want to get accomplished is in front of us, and our guys understand that. We understand that rearview mirror, we still have to look in to get the things corrected, but we're going to continue to look through the windshield.
Game 5, week 6 of the season before you leave the state. First time you're going across a state line. Can you remember a time for you, wherever you've been in college, not necessarily in high school, but where you've taken this long to leave your home state?
I tell you, and even, because our 2 road games, away games that we've had were 2 hours south and an hour and a half north, where we left on Saturday. So the first time we're going to get on that bus on Friday and get to a hotel, and those are always, I think, great opportunities to build your team. Because once we leave here at noon on Friday, it's just us together. Get to the hotel, it's just us, and I tell you what, I enjoy those times. There's a lot of those moments that you won't forget. Just being around the team, being around the coaches, the players, man. Just a great group of guys, and we look forward to another great week of preparation. And that's kind of our, last week we did have a great week of practice, great week of preparation. Is that always going to mean that W is going to be there? No, but when you stack those on top of each other, not just days but weeks, good things are going to happen, and we look forward to that.
You mentioned great moments that you won't forget. I don't know how many people will know the significance, aside from tying the game, of Chance Newman's 1-yard touchdown run Saturday night. This is a young man who came here a year ago, thought he'd be battling for a starting quarterback spot. Things didn't work out in that realm. He's been a couple different places. He's kind of found a home and found a new position. But a guy like that has moved around and sacrificed a bit in his last year, what does that do for a team?
I mean, that's the ultimate team player. That word maybe can get overused, but for him it's not. When he got here, he was competing for the starting quarterback job, got injured, and it was actually an off-the-field incident, where he was injured and just, set him back, and, then comes back and trying to, be the guy at quarterback. And but we knew as a staff, he's one you want to try to get on the field, because he's, you just every day shows up, goes to work, does his job. And we went into the season with some injuries on the defensive side at linebacker position, and needed some depth there, and needed to find a guy that could help be productive on Saturday. So, when we approached him about that, he said, let's go, let's give it a shot. I want to do what's best for this team to help this team win. And, went through, this was towards the end of the summer now, so this isn't, disregard spring practice, disregard, summer. This is the end of the summer, learning a new position, something he's never done, and worked his tail off, studied, and was able to go through fall camp. And once we got to that point, had an injury at tight end, and, asked him to move back to tight end at that time. And he said, hey, I'll do whatever's best for the team. And golly, you appreciate that. And he's done that. He's gotten better at that position. And, then, we're trying to find ways to continue to be productive offensively in short yardage situations, and, using that jumbo package with him at quarterback. And I tell you, just what a great feeling and I don't know, and probably there's so many people that just saw him score a touchdown and didn't think about what all he's been through. But gosh dog, man, it's an awesome story. Great for him, and that just shows you never know when your opportunity is going to come. It's because sometimes you get frustrated because, hey, I'm working as hard as anybody. Why haven't my time come? And hey, there's only one person that knows that answer, and it's not Brad Laird, and it's not anybody that's on this staff or on this team. And man, it was just awesome to see him have that moment Saturday night.
January 13th, I think is what he said, things changed for him. You've got 2 kids. You know what being a father does in terms of maturing you, no matter when it happens. Did you notice, has the staff noticed a different maturity or maybe a different Chance Newman since mid-January?
Yeah, just there's your priorities change. And, you just get so much more responsibility as a person. And, if anybody can juggle that, it's Chance Newman, because, whatever's thrown in front of him, he's going to do everything in his power to do it the best of his ability. Becoming a father, he is an awesome father. Just, I've been around him, and the little one, and then, he's had him on the field after the game, and just cool moments, that does, probably force you to grow up a little quicker than maybe you want to at that particular time, but he's ready to take on anything that's thrown his way, and he's approached that just like he's approached what's on the field, and he's done it in a very positive, great way.
Coach, as always, thanks for your time.